people call it passion,
Right.
about something, you want to talk about something. I'm very blessed that I have the media as in making films to be able to express myself. So when there is a necessity and you're really passionate about it, it just kind of sparks and you kind of know exactly how to talk about it. So we're just really, I think Black Rose, it's such a beautiful story, but it also teaches you even more. Like the more that you watch it, even
Right.
me, the more that you're like, wow, I didn't think about this. Oh my God, about that, about.
Thank you for tuning in to Visit Vegas Places with Coil, where we showcase business owners and entrepreneurs in the fabulous city of Las Vegas and internationally. So take notes. This is Real Vegas, real topics, real business with real owners, and you just might hit the jackpot. Yes, we're going to end this off real good. As you guys know, I'm going on summer vacation. So, summer vacation will be next month. And I'm going to leave you guys with Vegas Venture Off episodes, which will be a real surprise for you guys. So I want you to stay tuned. Now, today is very special to me because if you guys know me or if you're close to me, I always wanted to be in movies and an actor. So I love film. I love production. I love it. Me coming from Los Angeles, I had a stint with music where I was signed as an artist. This was between from 2000 to 2002. So with my little chunk of change that I got back in the early 2000s, I bought me some headshots and I went and got an agent. I went down on Cahuenga Boulevard down there, and I was like, you know what? I went in one of these buildings, and I found the agent. He took pictures of me, and I think I paid him $320 to start up. So I paid him my $320, and this was back in the days. I remember they were telling me like I need 3 to 5 principals to get the SAG card. This is old school, so we always were looking for the SAG card. So I got my first hire with The Book of Love with Robin Givens and Tretch. That was my first movie I got in. And after that movie, they called me personally and asked me to come back without my agent. So at that time, I was like, wow, okay. So they was like, yeah, you don't have to go to your agent. We're going to call and work directly with you. So I'm like, cool. So, of course, that first one, my agent got a cut of. So the second one, it was Master P and Snoop Dogg. They wanted me for The Game Is to Be Sold, Not Told. So I was blessed to be in that movie. And then I had other gigs through Boston Public, which was the old school TV show. I was a regular as an extra on Boston Public. So it's crazy after a while, about 2 months working, my agent calls like, hey, what's going on? Like, oh, yeah, it's just, he's like, you're working? I'm like, no, but I've been working though, but he wants his cut. So that ended that relationship with him. But I kept my relationship with the agent, which shouts out to Shooting Star, which was Master P's old agency that got me my first work. Thankful for Master P. And then I was on the Tom Brady show once, and with the psychic, because I acted out good. That was not real. The psychics are fake, and I played it real good. It was a nice little show. But that was my little stint, and I had a slew of videos and everything. But my point now, I'm in Vegas. I wish it was easy like it was in California back in the days, to where it could be easier to get involved in film, more creative people out there. And my hat goes off to a lot of independent production, a lot of independent directors, even writers that are sticking together and banding together and is really working it out. And it takes all of us together. And that brings to me to where a director reached out to me earlier this month from Vegas, and I was invited to a movie, and the movie was beautiful. And I don't want to give everything out now, but you guys, I want to introduce you guys, Joeseph Espinosa, director and creator of
Oof,
Ahfwoof
oof.
Productions, baby. Yes. And they have the new movie Black Rose, you guys. This is very important because they're Vegas made. They're out here in Vegas. Joeseph, man, thank you for joining me.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That amazing introduction. I was hooked. I was like, I'm a storyteller. I wanna know more. No, but thank you so much for
Yes.
having me, bro. This is super exciting for me.
Appreciate you being here, man. I want to thank you for reaching out too on the invite. Joeseph reached out to me, guys, on email, and the reason why I bring this up is I automatically was honored and I showed up and I did content. But my point is at the end of the day, some some of my peoples was asking, how did you know? And I told them like, yeah, he emailed and he reached out. And everybody knows close to me, I'm real big on that. When you email, check your email. That's why I'm bringing this up. People in business and everything, check you guys' emails. There can be money on the table in your emails or deals that are offered. And if you have your email stacked up and you're deleting by the hundreds, you might miss something
Oh
thinking
yeah.
you're scanning through. Yeah,
Oh
I've
no,
done it.
absolutely.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
done it.
I have a funny story with that. As a matter of
Hmm.
fact, a writer for this film, he saw some of my projects before, and then I met him at one of my premieres. He got invited by someone else, and I didn't know anything about this guy. His name is George Cruz. Shout out to him.
Okay.
And out of nowhere, this pandemic's happening. This is the middle of the coronavirus, and I see my email, and I see that in my emails I have a guy who has a script, and he's like, "Brother, I love what you do. Please let me work with you." Right? And if I would have never opened that, I would have never made Black Rose.
Wow.
So it's just very important.
Wow.
Go ahead and check those emails because you never know. You
Wow,
never
that
know
is
what's gonna happen.
beautiful. Yes, yes. See how that coincides. Now, Joeseph, let us know first about the production company. Give us a little of your background, a little resume from you, and let us know about the production company.
Of course. So I am the owner and creator, producer of Ahfwoof Productions. This is a company based completely proud Vegas. Locals we started back in 2015, I believe. I just got out of school, so I was like, oh my gosh, how can I start working on my field? So I created this production company, which just started pretty much with events. We're just doing events and just weddings. I don't know. I'm Latin, so we do a lot of quinceañeras, a lot of those
Mhm.
things. That's where the money was coming in from.
That's
And
right.
thanks to that, I was able to be like, okay, now that I did that, I want to start putting some towards something that I want, towards my dream, which eventually became, and I was able to split it between Ahfwoof Productions and then Ahfwoof Films, right? And then Ahfwoof Films
Mm,
became, I was able to work with other people. At the time, I was producing a mini series, which was a little web series that they did. And then I started kind of getting myself involved. And then little by little, Ahfwoof Production was just kind of taking off by itself. And
right.
I was just kind of moving away. And then I was okay, let me take time for myself. I work on composites. I was a stage manager for a theater
Mm,
company. I did a lot of DP work, which is director of photography for a lot of other smaller budget productions. And then that's how I learned. That's how I was like able to take little from here and then put it back in Ahfwoof Films, little from here, Ahfwoof Films, little
right.
from here, Ahfwoof Films, until one day I was like, you know what? I can do this. So let me go
That's
out there
right.
and do it. I've always been super blessed to surround myself with people who not only share my vision, but actually like really appreciate and support what we do. So funny as that sounds, a lot of the people who I have now and the crew, it just
Right.
came to me. They're just like, hey, I seen you were working on this thing. Let's make something together. Like I was telling you
That's
with
nice.
George. So
That's nice. Man, that's beautiful. And that goes to what I was going to ask, even with him with the email, the birth of a movie. Like back to the basic, like the birth of a movie, is there a correct format, or is it just like you put together all kind of stuff? Like what is it, you know?
it depends. It depends. I one of my favorite directors of all time. His name is Guillermo del Toro. He just won best animated picture for Pinocchio. You should guys watch it. But so the way that I surround myself with a lot of would you say drama, a little bit of mystery. I do a lot of action movies. I grew up with that. So that's normally what I'm looking at, right?
Right.
My very first project started with like, okay, what do I have available for me? I have a car, I have I don't know, a warehouse, I have an alley, and you make a story based on that. And then as we went, as the company went little by little, then you can start looking at like, okay, what do I have and what do I want, right? And hopefully, with time and experience, things just kind of start opening up. But most of the time, honestly, it just happens. You're just watching TV or talking to someone, and
Right.
they say, "Hey, have you heard about a black rose?" And I'm just like, "Wait a minute, let's make this happen. Hold on, let's talk about this for a
Right.
minute." So it really depends.
Wow.
It really
And I
depends.
never thought about that as because I'm writing this book myself, and I'm thinking like, how do people come up with movies? And I never thought because sometimes I have an idea, but then when you think of the scene, it almost makes it impossible what you thought of. You get what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
can't because I can't put that scene together, or it will cost. I could put it together, but it will cost to
Yeah.
fakely put it
Yeah.
together. So I get what you mean when you have that awareness of it. You can build off like I have this, so let me build off that. And then I'm sure like when you look at certain areas, just looking at an area, you can come up with different kind of real life stories that can
Oh,
happen in
absolutely.
that area, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's nice.
When I went to school, pretty much a lot of times people were thinking like, okay, I want to talk about, I want to make Alien 3, right? Or Predator 4. Like that's their
Right,
idea. And that's super cool and all. And I don't think, you shouldn't quit on that. But me, I always was thinking, okay, why would I, why wouldn't I just talk about this other thing? Like instead, like for me, it always gets me more interesting about the story of the person who's like their story has never been told. I just like that
right,
better than the overall. Like if you have a movie,
yeah,
right, about the end of the world,
right, right,
it's always about the American guy who has connections on the White House, and you know.
right,
But if an apocalypse, right, would just break down right now, my
right,
story that I would like to know, it's like the person who was just at the grocery store. Like how do they react?
right,
How do
right,
like
right,
that's the thing that
right.
has always bring me my attention, and based that I've been doing a lot of those little things, it has taken me to where I am now. But hey, one day you
Right.
never know, because I done some movies that I'm like, wow, how are we gonna pull this off?
Right, right, right. Now this one is getting a lot of noise. Of course, I came and created content for it. Also, what was the inspiration for this film, Black Rose? And now input every inspiration, not only the writer from the email, but also everything as the process took place. What all inspired the movie?
I think our society is stuck in a specific circle of we taking too much attention to something that maybe we shouldn't, and there's like so many little stories to learn in Black Rose. So I feel like when you have a language and when you have something that is really kind of bugging you, some people call it passion,
Right,
about something, you want to talk about something. I'm very blessed that I have the media as in making films to be able to express myself. So when there is a necessity and you're really passionate about it, it just kind of sparks and you kind of know exactly how to talk about it. So we're just really, I think Black Rose, it's such a beautiful story, but it also teaches you even more. Like the more that you watch it, even
right.
me, the more that you're like, wow, I didn't think about this. Oh my God, about that, about this. So
Yes.
I think it's a lot of inspiration of how we want to change things moving forward.
Right. And it's funny you say that because I, I didn't know anything about it until you invited me. And then when I went, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. And then as I did more research on you guys and learned that you guys are from Vegas, I'm like, oh my God, this is even more beautiful. And then I go to your YouTube and I'm watching the trailers, and the trailers were very interesting. I mean, just watching the trailers, I knew like I see why, like this is pretty good, because it makes you want more. And then also, it's not that, but it's more of a proud feeling to know that you guys are homegrown, and then seeing the quality. It's almost a sense of pride. It's like, dang, this was done home, by home people.
Oh
So yeah,
yes,
congratulations,
thank you,
congratulations.
absolutely, thank you.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I think Vegas has always been treated like there's not much you can do out here. And then we start Vegas, we Vegas people, because I can talk about a lot of actors that I work in my whole career, and they have been pulling themselves out there. You don't know how cool it is for me to just work on a project with someone, and then you go to the grocery stores and boom, they're there. In a little thing, or I know one of my friends just well now it's my friend. He used to be one of my actors. He created a little commercial for "Don't Drink and Drive" for the Nevada State,
right,
Clark County, and you see it there, right? You see it on you're driving in the freeway and you see him.
right,
So it's
right,
like super cool, kind of what you were saying, making it very proud to where like nobody looks down on Vegas and thinks all film. They think casinos X, Y, and Z, but it's really really cool
right,
to see that
right.
and appreciate the shout out too.
That's right. That's right. Now, you are creating careers. Uh, Not only are you creating a film for people to view life and learn from other experiences, but you're creating future actors. That's one thing I do respect about directors and owners of productions. There's a lot of not even only actors. you're developing people who can go to other companies that's working side by side with you. With all that in the pot, what will be the most challenging part of making films?
I think it's being able to understand your vision. I think that's the hardest thing to make a film for me. If you don't know what you want to accomplish, then nobody else behind you would know what to accomplish. So I think the hardest thing of making a film is just being like, because like you said, you have the opportunity, and I always encourage this. Like, if you're working with me and later on comes something bigger, go
Right,
do that something
right,
bigger, right? Because regardless of anything, I got to work with you and you got to work with me, and I know at some point we're
right.
gonna we're gonna find each other again.
That's
But
right.
um, but if you don't share the vision, if you don't have that, like, this is what I want to accomplish, it's gonna be really hard for everybody else. More so because a lot of actors, they're working on 30,000 things. Like, oh, I just shot this and did this and did this, and now I have to be this. So the hardest thing is just find what you're trying to say and deliver. Like, I think that's the toughest thing to be able to create, an environment and a film, and
Right. And I know it takes hard work. I bet. How long was the process of casting and getting everybody? How long was that
Okay,
process?
so the way that I like to cast is I like to cast, and this is, nobody really knows this, so hey, you're getting it out of me. I like to cast eyes and personality. So normally, in a traditional way, you would just put a open casting, and you would put kind of like a description of what they're kind of going
Right.
for, and then you will send emails with the script. I I don't like to do that because I want more real people most of the time, because
Right.
I'm talking about real, problems.
Correct.
So what I do is I do a little bit stalking. I ask around people, almost like the NFL draft. I kind of look at people, scout them a little bit. I look at their eyes. I see literally depends of the shapes of the eyes, up, down. Everybody has like a weird thing. So when you imagine a character that way, and then after I find people who fit that line, then I start reaching out to like maybe 5, 10 of them, and then I invite them to the casting, which I do a cold reading. So that's pretty harsh. I just go in. I'm
That's
like,
right.
here.
Right.
How
Right.
would you say these lines? And then at that point, I'm able to see their personality, and I'm like, oh, I really want to work with that person, or oh my gosh, this guy, might be amazing for this, but not for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but it's a pretty long
Yeah.
process, though. Trust me, it's
And
probably it's pretty tough.
and that's why I asked, because I'm coming me with the background I came from. I know what it takes in the development. And I got a chance to talk to your actors a brief second while they were there, and then while talking to them and seeing your team, that's what like really awed me. It was like, man, they're real well trained, well mannered. You picked the right people, and that's what interests me. Like, I wonder what was his process, because you got the right people in the right position to play their part correctly.
Yeah, like I said, I love, honestly, I always gonna have my wife next to me. So she always has like a different point of view on and obviously we record it and then we show it to a director, casting, or whatever. But mainly for me, it's always gonna be personality. Do I want to come into a set in where you're gonna be there and we're gonna have a good time, or am I gonna come to a set and I'm just gonna be stressed the whole time and you're gonna be stressed, and nothing's gonna work?
Right.
And again, that kind of comes with experience. And overall, I think it's people who share your vision. Like, I don't want to highlight this, so much, but if you don't find someone who wants to talk about the things you want to talk about, we're not gonna get anywhere. And I feel like I was
True.
very lucky to find this amazing actors, Sabrina, Josh, and I mean the topics that we talk about. So it's like really important to have a good team and be able to make
Mhm.
something even better.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let the audience know the name of the movie and a quick trailer rundown of it.
Um, the name of the movie is Black Rose. You guys should watch it. It's really simple. We talk about what you call it. We talk about the real world life. We follow this beautiful lady. Her name is Stephanie, and we just talk about her day by day. And sometimes we realize that if we just step back a little bit, we're gonna be able to see a little bit more than what wasn't really there. So, you should
Right,
watch it.
right. Oh yeah. Check out the trailer, you guys. Joseph, if you don't mind, let the audience know also your social media handles where they could connect with you and also view the trailer.
Of course, in YouTube, we come up as Ahfwoof Productions. And then on Instagram, it's very simple: A as in Apple, H as in Harry, W as in Whale, and then Productions.
That's,
And then you guys just find it there. Normally we link a lot of things through Instagram, so you can probably find everything at that Instagram. That's like an automatic source.
oh yeah, and if you guys listen, you already know everything is in the show notes. So if you are chilling, just go right into the show notes. You can click right directly to their page and to their YouTube. If you're driving, wait till you get home. You know that, and then go ahead and click the links and tag them. Tag them. Say what's up. If you've seen the movie, reach out to them. Let them know. If you're an actor, even reach out to them.
Absolutely.
What will be your next future projects? Anything that you have in line that you want to share?
Yes, we actually two things. One of them, it's a feature film that I've been working for 2 years now since the pandemic started. It's called JD's, so look out. It's my baby.
Okay.
I mean, I have a big budget for this, so hopefully this one gets roll around. And another thing I was going to say, normally what I do when I check out of the films is I have a wall full of my posters signed by everybody that went to the premiere or the cast and crew.
Mhm.
We're actually going to be having a giveaway just to say thank you to the people. It's going to be a poster signed by everybody. So
Wow.
go follow me, and you'll probably be able to get in touch and see how you can get it.
Beautiful, 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 man. So give me like one, no, actually give me two, a male and a female favorite actors
That's pretty tough.
that inspired you. Yeah, yeah. I know it is.
Pretty tough.
And that's why I gave you actors and not directors, producers. I'm like, let me give them actors. So give me two actors.
As crazy as it sounds, I'm gonna give you two actors. One of them,
Okay.
it's my favorite movie of all times. As crazy as it sounds, is The Grinch. I love Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
he's amazing.
Yes.
He's an amazing guy. I know it doesn't sound like whatever because I do so much different than what he does. Out of the comedy, but I just love him and knowing his stories. It's amazing. Another actor that I freaking love for everything he's done is Will Smith. Monster,
Oh,
well
well,
appreciated. I
yeah.
think he's he just needs more chances and he's amazing. An actress, my goodness, I have a lot of them. but
Shoot, you?
but
Who you telling?
but I would tell you if I can bring a little bit more down to my level and the people I work with. You guys should totally go check out. His name is Jose Anthony. He's an amazing actor and an actress. Sabrina, which is our main role for Black Rose, you guys
Okay.
completely go check her out.
Right.
I think these people really, really need just more out there. And if you guys can go out and give them the opportunity,
Right.
you should. I don't think Jim Carrey or Will Smith need any more. It's what's out there.
Yes, yes. And he does. He has great actors, you guys. When you go to his page, actually, when you check out the trailer is actually going to reflect what kind of quality of the actors are. You can already see it. You can feel the tension of the movie directly through the trailer. And I'm a movie guy. I love trailers. That's content. So trailers are content, if you guys don't know. So it's good content. All right. All right. We're going to find out more about this or that and what you like. Okay, Joeseph?
Absolutely.
So we're going to go into this or that, and then we're going to see how very, very Vegas you are. I think you might be Vegas. You really
boy.
sound
Here we
Vegas.
go.
All right. So the first one, this or that. Mike and Ike's, or Junior Mints for the movies?
Oh, I'm gonna say Juliet. I don't know why. I think I didn't go Juliet. I don't know why. I just think
Junior
I
Mints?
think so.
Yes,
I think
yes. I love the Junior Mints. Yes, the Mike and Ike's are good, but I don't like keep going in my teeth all the time.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You get
I
older,
don't
it
know.
hits
Maybe we'll
different the
see.
older you get. So it's like, nah, I will take the Junior Mints any day myself. So give me the Junior Mints. You can keep the Mike and Ike's.
All right, there we go. Sorry, there we go. We can be good.
Oh yeah, you good. Yeah, I'll take Junior Mints anytime. No Mike and Ice, because you get older, it hits different in the teeth.
Absolutely, I think so too. I don't know. I thought it was just me. I was like, is it because of my age? What's happening?
No, and it's like you can't even open it no more. It's like is it cement now? Like they made them stronger. Like I'm gonna pull a tooth out.
No, absolutely. There you go.
Oh,
I was like,
nah. All right. So the second one, we're gonna keep it movies. Keep it all movies. Nachos or a hot dog kind of guy?
hot dog.
Hot dog? Yeah.
Not my wife loves nachos. So we always have
Okay.
this difficulty where when we go to the movies or we go to like a stadium or something, she always nachos and I always hot dogs. It's just the way that I see it. It's like I would rather just eat it once and be done and focus on what
Right.
I'm doing. And she likes to be
True.
like snacking. So I guess
True.
It's a little
That's
different.
true. True. Right. It is. See, well, mine's I'm greedy. So if she's ordering a hot dog, I got to get the opposite because I want to have both.
There
You
we
know what
go.
I mean? Or
See,
something.
that's fun.
Right. I want to have both
Yeah,
or
I mean,
something.
hey, let me try that real quick. Hey, oh, this is good.
Yes. Yes. But the cheese has to be good though. The
Yeah.
cheese will make and break
Oh,
the
absolutely.
cheese sauce.
Yeah, and
Yes.
you have to have
Yes.
like the machine, where they put the machine and they put,
Oh
yeah, because now they
man.
just give you like a little
Yes.
package and you have to just go.
Right. Little package. Yes. Doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. So the last one now, when it comes to your popcorn and you ordering, do you like yours dripping with butter or lightly drizzled?
Butter all the way. If the less
Yes.
popcorn, more butter.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I even like a little dash of
Yeah,
salt
I do.
in mine.
When I do it, I love to go to this theater. You guys should check them out if you guys from Vegas. I love the New Orleans, so the Orleans theater. It's
Mhm.
beautiful. I love the customer service there. It's always been there. But the reason why I like it so much is because where they have the machine of the popcorn, they
Right.
grab it and then they do half, and then they put butter, and then they
Yes.
put another scoot, and then they
Put
put
more.
butter,
Yes.
and then the last scoot, and then more butter. It's just like it's like a cake. I love it. Yeah. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
love it, man. So now we're gonna see how very, very Vegas you are, Joseph.
okay, let's see.
So I do give three options to make it easier for you.
Okay.
So after the question, I will provide you with three options. So this one to see how very, very Vegas you are, Joeseph Espinosa, creator and director of Ahfwoof Productions. Check out the new movie, Black Rose. Go check the trailer out, you guys. Go follow him also and subscribe to the YouTube. I'm tired of people going to view the videos and don't subscribe. We need you to subscribe. That support, man, I would rather you subscribe than like a video.
Yeah, right.
Real
It's like,
talk.
come on, man.
Right. I would rather the subscribe than the like. Right. Even the view. You ain't gotta view a video. Just subscribe.
It's okay.
So you can be up to date. Yeah, it's all right. We get it. You busy. Right. Just subscribe. All right. So this one, we're gonna see how very, very Vegas you are. What is the name of the neon cowboy on Fremont Street?
Oh my goodness.
Is it?
Here we go. Throw it.
Is it Iceberg Slim? Is it Vegas Vic? Or Sin City Sam?
Okay. So I know I can't be the last one. I don't think it's the last one. That would be weird. It just sounds made up. So I don't know. So
we got Iceberg Slim or Vegas Vic.
oh my god, I know the name of the cowgirl. I think it's just the one that's been there. I'm gonna go with the second one just because.
You right?
Yeah.
You got it, baby. Vegas Vic. Yes. And I was wondering too. I think Vicky is the lady
so.
with the Let's Cross. Vicky and Vegas Vic. Yeah, I tried to throw you off with the Sin City Sam, but I knew you was like Iceberg Slim. Hold on, he was black, wasn't he? All right, so the Vegas Vic though is the 40-foot tall neon sign for those who's not from Vegas or local. It was erected in 1951 on the exterior of the Pioneer Club. It's a casino that no longer exists, of course, but it's iconic and a popular tourist attraction. That's Vegas Vic. You guys will check it out.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man.
There
Yeah, good job on that. Yeah. All right, Joeseph. So, Joeseph, oh yeah, you guys, I got that question. Those questions came from Barb. Shouts out to Google. I want to give shouts out to Google again for Barb. That it will be coming out pretty soon. We're testing that Barb out. Everything worked out well. So that shouts out to Google and the Barb. It is working good. So, Joeseph, before we head out, you have any shouts out you want to give out to?
Just big thank you for everybody who's always supporting me, not just in my career, but Black Rose in general. Big shout out to my DP, Cesar Diaz. Man, you are amazing. Thank you. I've done so much, so everything thanks to you, brother. But just in general, everybody, please, I hope that if you do go watch that thriller and then eventually when the movie does come out, potentially on Amazon Prime, I'll go ahead and put it on my Instagram and stuff. Just let me know what you think. It means a lot for me. Just give me a feedback because it's only going to get better from this point on. So I love, just reach out, let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer whatever you throw my way.
Beautiful, Joeseph, man. Keep up the great work. I'm glad you reached out to me. You have a friend for life. You need anything, you need me to show up anywhere, you know what to do. You have my contact. Reach out and I'm there, baby. You guys are listening. I love you. It's a good Friday. You enjoy the rest of your Friday. Make sure when you have time, access the links in the show notes. Go subscribe. to Ahfwoof Productions. Subscribe and follow him on Instagram also. Likewise for Visit Vegas Places, you guys subscribe. Please, it helps out the creator when you subscribe. And if you do have time, share it. Share the page. Let your friends know about it, okay? I love you guys. Joe, thank you. Appreciate you. You need anything, you just reach out,
Thank
okay?
you so much, bro, for going to the premiere
All
and
right.
having me tonight.
Most definitely. Love you, Las Vegas. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, all my listeners around the world, everybody that has download and subscribe, thank you. See you guys next Friday. All right now.
No worries. Thank you, bud.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and download. Also, you can email us. Email the show. Any questions, you can email us at visitvegasplaces@gmail.com, and that's visitvegasplaces@gmail.com. And you can also support the show. Support is always welcome. Make sure you can follow the link inside the show notes, and that is on Cash App, $Visit Vegas, $Visit Vegas. Follow us on all social media platforms, you guys, and that's at Visit Vegas Places. And that's whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the good stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next Friday at 12 noon Pacific Time Standard.